Uh,
All right. Hello, Avi. Thank you so much for the meeting, and I'm excited to do this interview practice with you. And for our topic, we chose career satisfaction, so it's something I think we all can relate to in different ways. And we prepared 5 open-ended questions to help us have a good conversation around it. So, ready to jump in? I'll go and ask you those 5 questions first, and then we can switch the roles.
okay.
All right. So, what does job satisfaction mean to you personally?
Job satisfactions to me means a feeling of sense of purpose and accomplishment in my work. It involves being challenged intellectually, having autonomy, and knowing that contributions are valued and make a difference. It also includes a healthy work balance life and positive team
Okay.
culture.
All right. Interesting. Thank you. So, can you describe a time when you felt most satisfied in your current role?
Uh, one of the most satisfying moments when I led a complex project from start to finish that directly improved the process or product. On that day, we had been given a task which was nearly impossible to complete on time, and we, with a proper management of team and organizations, we did the task properly. Seeing the positive impact of that effort and receiving acknowledgement from the peers and leadership, and from that, I got that total a little bit satisfied from my work in that role.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. So, what factors contribute most to your overall satisfaction or dissatisfaction at work?
Key satisfactions drivers for me includes meaningful work, clear communication, opportunities for growth, recognition, and supportive work culture. Most of the time, we do a lot of hard work, but it got unrecognized, and due to that, we feel a bit like we are doing work just for the sake of paying, getting a checks and everything. But if we get like somewhat more
Mhm.
about that supportive culture, also we get like recognition that that you are doing a good role at the company, then at that time we get a little bit satisfied more.
Mm-hmm.
About the
I agree.
dissatisfaction, yeah,
I
about
agree.
the dis yeah
Recognition really means a lot.
about the dissatisfactions, most of the time in companies where I work, the sometimes there are not clear goals. We are not told that what we actually need to do, and at the end,
Mm-hmm.
after we are not able to complete the work, then they will say that you are not good at work or like that. But we are not given the proper goals to us, so at that time we feel dissatisfied that we were not able to complete the task.
Okay, thank you. How do management or leadership styles impact your daily work experience?
Leadership styles significantly affects my motivation and productivity. Supportive, transparent leaders who trust their teams and encourage collaboration create a more engaging and empowering environment. Like in my last job, my team leader was not that much more engaged with me. He was like
Mhm.
more prioritized to the other members than me. And in my current job, the person whom I was working, he was totally like whatever I do, he would totally trust me. And at the end, we were getting the results, positive results.
Oh, okay. Very interesting. And the last question is, what changes would most improve your satisfaction at work?
Improvements that would enhance satisfaction include more regular feedbacks, opportunity to upskill or take on new challenges, and greater recognition of achievements. Definitely, I I'm ready to do every type of task or every type of work given to me at any point of time. But only thing what will increase my job satisfaction would let I should have clear goals about my thing what I need to do. Second thing, if I am better than any other members of the team, then at least I get some better feedback or opportunities. And every day is a new day, so we get like everything's for a upskill of our knowledge and everything. So that will give me definite satisfaction that if I'm getting some more knowledge about my field, about my job work.
Very interesting. Thank you so much for answering those 5 questions. And I see that you have had interesting experience. Thank you for sharing those. And now I'm ready to answer your questions.
Okay, so I'm going to be the interviewer and you will be the interviewee. Okay.
Perfect. Yes.
Hello, Natya. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you.
Okay. So today our topic is like what will satisfy at your job roles. So let me ask you some questions. What factors have contributed most to your sense of satisfaction in your career so far?
So I've been working for almost 6 years in audit field, and one of the biggest sources of satisfaction in my career has been working on audits where I can see the real world impact of my work, and especially when I'm helping clients navigate complex financial reporting or compliance challenges. And for example, working on multi-entity audits or working on lease expenses or CCL modeling. Those gave me a real sense of purpose because I knew I was contributing to transparency and accountability, and I also get a strong sense of fulfillment when I'm learning, whether it's digging into new standards or figuring out the most efficient way to perform testing. And recognition plays a big role too. Even small acknowledgements from managers or clients boost my motivation to and validate the long hours and attention to detail I put into my work.
Yeah, sounds
Next
interesting.
question.
Yeah. Can you share a moment in your career or work experience when you feel truly fulfilled or proud? What moment that stand moment out?
Sure. A moment that stands out was when I led the final completion procedures for one of our clients' marquee asset management audit. It was a challenging engagement involving multiple subsidiaries and a tight deadline. And I took initiative on drafting disclosures, financial, final analytics, and wrapping up significant estimates. Despite the pressure of deadline and everything was submitted on time, and I received really positive feedback from the partner and manager as well. And that moment was fulfilling because I was not just completing tasks, I was driving the engagement to completion, and it made me feel confident in my leadership potential, I would say.
That's good. Okay. How do you current how do your current responsibility align with your long-term career goals?
Well, there's definitely some alignment. Right now, as a senior auditor at PKF San Diego, I'm gaining valuable experience with complex audits, entity consolidations, and financial disclosures, all of which are strengthening my technical foundation. And in long term, I would like to move into a more strategic or advisory role, potentially within the finance division of a large organization, or even transitioning into a role within the military finance structure. I know that the technical expertise I'm building now will be essential for that transition, even if not every current task reflects where I ultimately want to be so far.
Mm. Best of luck for your goals. Uh, what role do mentorship, recognition, or workplace culture play in your career satisfaction?
Oh, they play a huge role. I worked in environments where mentorship and support were strong, and in others where it was lacking. That difference in my engagement and confidence was night and day, I would say. And right now, I value the informal mentorship I receive from managers who take the time to explain audit expectations or provide constructive feedback as well. And culture also matters deeply to me. I've learned that even the most interesting work loses its meaning in a toxic environment. So a supportive team and being acknowledged for contributions, even just a quick thank you, go a long way in making me feel like I belong and want to grow with them, team and firm.
If you could change one thing about your career path so far, what would be and why?
If I could change one thing, I think it would be to have advocated for myself sooner, whether that meant asking for a raise, switching firms earlier, or even exploring leadership roles, there were times I second guessed myself or played it safe because I didn't feel 100% ready. Looking back, I see that a lot of growth happens outside your comfort zone. So I become more assertive over time, but I wish I would trusted my capabilities earlier on.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that
Okay.
was 5 questions already.
Yeah.
So we can jump on the next assignment, which was to reflect our discussion.
I think you can. We need to like write on it, so not on the discussion post.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be good. We just need to like.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your questions and for your answers. I enjoyed our interview, and I can upload this interview on Gap, and I'll
Yeah,
just type our names
that
over
will.
there. So I don't think
And
we both need to upload this, right? Just one should be good.
I think I think so. Yeah, I can write like I just got team up with Nadia.
Okay, awesome.